portage 40 is from 1 to infinity and problems. All of the problems, who even knows how many was going, that we didn't even have anything to do with. And it's how many that we seen, how many was there. And they had a warranty, and their policy was if it burned 700 miles on a quart of oil, that was normal. And things like that going on. And so you kind of wonder what the warranty really means, because they warranted the car for 90 days. Now look what they do. So how bad was things back then? Was it the oil because it didn't have the detergents in it? We don't know. But when you see and then when the Thunderbirds, what nightmares we had with those. And even the plastics on the station wagons would peel off where they didn't look like wood. And the different things that went on through the years that and the problems that was on there, just almost just on and on and on. But when they burning oil, my gosh, a farm boy coming in to buy a car or a truck, and he figured that, my God, I've driven it 1,500 miles, it's out of oil, because it didn't show too much oil left on there with 2 quarts gone. But that technical service bulletins that divulged all of that stuff, because they'd say do this and do that, fix this and fix that. Try to tell you how to do it. It shows a seat, shows where the springs were breaking down on the back of the seat, shows where some other things, the power trains, how that was giving trouble. It shows wheel bearings going bad. There's different things that they said. So the thing is that everything was a real problem, and that made it bad for us. It was a double whammy. People didn't want the car to start with, and the local people, they were all farmers. They couldn't tolerate the different thing, and so the shortness of the warranties. And then when they'd come in, you wouldn't know. The factory wouldn't approve it. They had to get factory approval, and so. But they had, like they said, that told me you could, you're allowed $32 a car warranty and policy. Well, mine was running $100 because I had to fix the cars. They weren't in the city. They were out in the country where they drove them. So that was really a nightmare for us. But I didn't know all about that. But the real problem, one of the biggest problems we had in the position of the dealership, it was on the water, and I didn't realize I only had a half a trade area. The other half was fish, and they don't buy cars. Unless you want to call a guy that buys one a fish.